Very good morning to our beloved lecturer, Madam Alia, and to my beloved friends. By the way, my name is Elikin Morris, and I am from TPH Cohort 18. And right now, I'm currently studying at KPJ International College, Penang. So today, the topic that I would like to discuss about is the COVID-19 vaccine, which are used in Malaysia. So there are several types of COVID-19 vaccines that I've picked to be discussed for this presentation. So there are four of them. One of them is Pfizer BioNTech, which has the Comirnaty vaccine, and Vaxzevria, which is owned by the Oxford or AstraZeneca company, and the CoronaVac, which is owned by the Sinovac company, and last but not least, the AD26 CoV2S, which is owned by the Johnson & Johnson company. So this is the example of the Pfizer vaccine. Okay. So for the company is Pfizer BioNTech. So the name of the vaccine is Comirnaty COVID-19 vaccine, and it is an mRNA type. So the type of the vaccine is a nucleic acid vaccine, or known as a genetic vaccine. So how does it work? It contains genetic materials from the SARS-CoV-2 virus that codes for a specific protein. So our body cells use genetic materials to produce the SARS-CoV-2 protein, which the immune system recognizes and responds to. So this response strengthens the immunological memory, which allows your body to resist the SARS-CoV-2. So for a single dose, it consists of 0.3 ml, and second dose is taken right after 3 to 8 weeks with the same amount of dose, which is like 0.3 ml. So next, so this is the example of the AstraZeneca vaccine. So the company's name is Oxford, or known as AstraZeneca, and the name of the vaccine is Vaxzevria. So the type of vaccine for this vaccine is non-replicating viral vector vaccine. So how does it work? ADZ1222 is a viral vector vaccine that uses a harmless virus to deliver pathogen genetic materials into cells, which causing an immune response to the original pathogen. So genetic material of the SARS-CoV-2 spike protein is modified into a weakened type of chimpanzee adenovirus in this vaccine so that it does not infect humans. So the injected vaccine is then stimulates the body's immune system to produce antibodies against spike proteins. So when the immune system recognizes the spike protein, it is able to fight off infections when the virus attempts to enter the body. So this form of vaccine employs a safe virus to deliver specific subparts of the germ of interest, known as proteins, in order to elicit an immune response without causing disease. So for a single dose, it consists of 0.5 ml, and the second dose is given right after 4 to 12 weeks, which consists the same amount of dose. Moving on, this is the example of the Sinovac vaccine, which is the CoronaVac vaccine. Okay. So the name of the vaccine is CoronaVac, and is it is owned by the Sinovac company. So the type of vaccine is inactivated vaccine. So how does it work? It contains copies of the virus that has been killed. The first step in creating this vaccine is to inactivate or destroy the virus, or one that is very similar to it, using chemicals, heat, or radiation. So the immune system recognizes the destroyed or inactivated cell, which triggers the response without causing illness. Even though the pathogen is no longer alive, the immune system still learn from its antigens on how to fight the future live versions. So how many dose does it uh, has? So for single dose, it contains 0.3 ml. So as the second dose can be taken right after 2 to 4 weeks, which is the same amount of dose as the single dose. Right. So lastly, this is the Johnson and Johnson vaccine. And these are the examples of the photos that can be found. So the company who owns the AD26-CoV2S is the Janssen Johnson and Johnson company. So the type of this vaccine is a non-replicating viral vector. So how does this vaccine even work? So the SARS-CoV-2 genetic material is delivered via a virus that is unrelated and harmless. A viral vector is a type of delivery virus. So it is accomplished by sending the instructions, which is the viral genetic material, for producing a little piece of the virus, which is wrapped inside a harmless virus that cannot replicate itself. So the Johnson and Johnson vaccine introduces the virus DNA into your cells, causing them to produce the spike protein. An adenovirus serves as a vehicle for the transmission of coronavirus genetic material, the DNA. So the adenovirus delivers a small piece of DNA to the cell, which then produces the spike protein. So your immune system creates antibodies against spike protein right after your cells produces it, which allows you to be protected from infection. So for a single dose, it consists of 0.5 ml. So right after the first dose, the which is different than compared to the other vaccines, the booster dose should be given after like 2 months, which has the same quantity of dose, that is 0.5 ml. So that is all from me, and thank you for listening.